We regret to announce the death of Herman Alexander, better known as Julius or Daddy Jew, originally from the Sulphur Springs in Soufriere but resided in Marigot. He passed away at his residence on March 30th, 2020. He was 86 years old. He was predeceased by his son, Joseph Alexander, better known as Winston, grandson Gideon Charles, great-grandson Arnold Joseph. Left to mourn his wife, Hilda Alexander, better known as Fortuna of Marigot. 3 daughters, Angelina Alexander, better known as Stella of Marigot, Julietta Alexander in Atlanta, Melinda Alexander John, better known as Shasha of Marigot. 8 sons, Michael Alexander, better known as Blade in Denver, Colorado, Yves Alexander, better known as Stanley in Marigot, Trevor Alexander, better known as Tavo in Atlanta, George Alexander, better known as Creation of Marigot, Loic Alexander, better known as Hoyd in Virgin Gorda, Augustin Stefan, better known as Forgus of Bois Jacmel, Lucius Charles, better known as Charlo Papon in St. Croix, Joseph Charles, better known as Yate in St. Martin. 1 adopted son, Peter Montagne, better known as Peter the Great in Canada. 1 sister, Paulina and family of Bois Jacmel. 47 grandchildren, Kim Alexander, better known as Larry in Colorado, Niall Alexander of Marigot, Jacques Felix of Marigot, Karen Felix of Marigot, Carrie Alexander in Colorado, Yolanda Lewis, and Manuela Lewis in Germany. Anna Francois and Toya Alexander of Marigot, Jonathan of Bishop Gap, Stania St. Croix in Martinique, Santha Chester, better known as Capri of Marigot, Chanel Lewis and Yvette Alexander of Marigot, Brad Sedquois in Virgin Gorda, Joanna Joseph and Mavia Joseph of Marigot, Ferdinand Joseph in Virgin Gorda, Philadelphia Joseph in St. Martin, Davia Philip, Kareem Pierre, and Glenia Pierre of Marigot, Georgiana Alexander in New York, Malika Raphael, Jasmine Raphael, and Jamina Raphael, all in Atlanta. Raline Alexander and Marley Alexander in Atlanta. Nadea Warren in Colorado. Holden John of Marigot employed of Velox Performance. Dominic John of Marigot. Terry Charles, Denvo Charles, and Sheldon Charles of Bois Jacmel. Samantha Amadei O'Geese and Kirby Amadei of Bois Jacmel. Azari Alexander in Virgin Gorda, Chantel Charles in the USA, Junior St. Rose in Atlanta, Jesse Stefan of Bois Jacmel, Daryl Stefan, better known as Bame of Bois Jacmel, Ian Stefan, better known as Sibo of Bois Jacmel, Remy Stefan of Bois Jacmel, Kieran Anderson, better known as Pirate of Bois Jacmel, Dwayne Stefan, better known as Marlon of Bois Jacmel, Marla Stefan, and Kerwin Wendell Stefan of Bois Jacmel. 6 nieces, Bridget Alexander, better known as Jamie and family of Marguerite Soufriere, Pauletta Alexander Joseph and family of Victoria Chazelle, Jane Alexander, better known as Doudou and family of Chateau Belair Soufriere. She was his favorite and darling niece. Angela Alexander O'Geese of Bacatel, Karina Alexander Niles of Canada, Cecilia Alexander in Barbados. 5 nephews: Hilard Alexander, Andy Alexander in Canada, Vincent Alexander, better known as Boutou, and family of New Development, Soufrière, Gregory Alexander, better known as Rico, of Boulevard Street, Soufrière, one sister-in-law, Lena Alexander, better known as Miss Dool, of Boulevard Street, Soufrière, cousin Errol Alexander and family of Soufrière. 47 great-grandchildren, one son-in-law, Bruno John, better known as Bentley, of Marigot. 4 daughters-in-law, Francine Alexander in Virgin Gorda, Madeleine Stéphane, better known as Sace, of Boisden Jacmel, Suzanne Charlie, of Marigot, Dorothy Charles, of Boisden Jacmel. Good friends, Mr. Ellis of Marigot, Miss Ancilia of La Quamingo, Sonny Boy of Badu Chaussee, Zalon of Bexo, Hazel of Ancelery, Fenton of Marigot, Allen of Wavine Poisson, Shawnette Smith in New York, Karen Pierre in New York. 6 godchildren: Lucienne of Marigot, Solange of Marigot, Jerry of Marigot, Nolly of Marigot, Sean of Cul-de-Sac, Kishma Elite in St. Martin. Also left to mourn: the Alexander family of Soufrière, the Matre family of Marigot, the Fannis family of Monrepos, the entire Marigot community. The funeral service of the late Herman Alexander, better known as Julius or Daddy Jew, will be held at the Holy Family Church in Jacmel on Saturday, 18th April 2020 at 1 p.m. and the body will be laid to rest at the Jacmel Cemetery. His body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home, Bidbutay. May he rest in peace.